Tonight, Birmingham mourns the death of a civil rights leader, Calvin Woods. Thanks so much for joining us here at 10 o'clock. I'm Jarvis Robertson, a former president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and one of the organizers of the March on Washington. Woods left the mark on the movement. He passed away surrounded by loved ones last night. WVTM 13 Zoe Blair joins me in studio after speaking with his son about the incredible legacy he leaves behind.
Jarvis, an incredible legacy indeed. I spoke with his son Christopher, who is holding up remarkably well. He says while this is a time of loss for his family, it's not for his father. Calvin Woods was also a bishop, and his son says his father was a man of faith who is finally reaping the rewards of his work.
The world was transformed.
Working alongside names like Abraham Woods, Fred Shuttlesworth, and Martin Luther King Jr., Bishop Calvin Woods fought for equality during the civil rights movement. His son Christopher says that fight was with the hope people would learn to love one another unconditionally.
He has lived and preached about this love. He was wanting to build a community culture of that, where people would do that, and himself as an example, he was beaten, he was jailed, he was fined $500 and sentenced to jail.
Christopher was born in 1962, just a child during the height of the civil rights movement, but he still understands the risks his father took on the front lines.
As a young man and looking back at it, it was dangerous times because we had John F. Kennedy assassinated, and we had Dr. Martin Luther King assassinated. I mean, these were dangerous times.
And he says Calvin Woods was fighting up until his very last day.
It's a beautiful thing to us to just have seen his life and to see how he dealt with the challenge of his illness, and it didn't stop and slow him down from encouraging and uplifting anybody.
While he's saying goodbye to his father, Christopher says the legacy he leaves behind will live on.
We think that'll live on. I know it lives on in me and my siblings and so many other people. To get a title of a bishop, you had to have pastored pastors. So spreading that love through others and the next generation, I think will live on. I really do believe it will live on.
Woods would have been 92 next month. His funeral arrangements have not been announced.